Today we're solving the problem of, should we learn with theory or should we learn with our ear? Sort of a very common debate. Generally, the ear people aren't comprehensive theory people, and comprehensive theory people like myself often felt that didn't really need the ear that much. But the right answer is really whichever one gets the job done. The how isn't as important as the end result. Remember, results are the only metric that matters. So it doesn't really matter how you. Basically, it's like when we're looking for consonants, we're looking for what notes sound well together when played over something, right? So what I just played here was the altered scale, and I did it from C sharp, you could think of it. But I'm really thinking of it as the mode, the seventh mode of D melodic minor. So D melodic minor is a scale I have much more experience with academically, note-wise. D, E, F, G, A, B, C sharp. Those are the 7 notes of D melodic minor, right? Because I know my key signatures very well. Those have been memorized for 20 years. And then the adjustments for melodic minor or harmonic minor are very minimal and very easy, and also very well practiced and studied and analyzed. And I've seen it in a lot of music and I've played it a lot. So it's hyper relevant. So it's easy for me to go, oh, the C sharp altered scale is D melodic minor from the 7th note. And then I can just play that, you know. Now that one I just did a little bit of working on a bit before, but I figured one of the best ways to sort of demonstrate this is to actually do it live, right? So got a random number generator here. I'll use set class theory, and the number generated is 6. So in set class theory, that would be the F sharp or the G flat note. So if I wanted the F sharp altered scale, F sharp would be the 7th note of G melodic minor. So G melodic minor, that's kind of not too bad of one to play either. But let's say I just play the scale to begin with, right? I'll do a single string. I don't actually know any patterns for it vertically. Haven't worked any out, so let's just play it this way, right? So we have F sharp, we have G, we have A, we have B flat, we have C, we have D, we have E, and we have F sharp. There we go. F sharp, E, D, C, B flat, A, G, F sharp. So now if I want to play that scale, there I have it, right? I'm already making music in the scale, starting to form runs and licks, and arranging things 3 notes per string, 4 notes per string, right? Now, if I wanted to figure this out by ear, it's a bit of a difficult sound to wrap your head around, unless you practice the scale a lot and have heard it. This even takes the same one, right? But let's go high on it. Let's just use a different register. So the next note in the scale is a half step. All right. Next note in the scale is a whole step. Okay, so you see this method of finding the right note. Right, now there isn't a backing chord on, right? I could always do that in another video, right? But just to be able to do this very quickly, having that comprehensive theory knowledge makes it so that we don't have to use the ear. We could always use the ear when we say, oh, I want that sound, right? But we're always going to end up physically doing the thing that we trust to get that sound, which means that we're going to be doing something that we've done already. Here I'm playing a scale that I've never really played. I mean, I played melodic minor, but I've never really thought about it so much as I'm doing it this way. And I'm also finding new arrangements for it, and I'm doing that live as I'm recording. So let's do another one. 8. So that's going to be the A flat or the G sharp. So that's going to be A melodic minor. So if we root it from G sharp, G sharp, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G sharp. There we have it. All right, let's do another one. 2. That's D melodic. Well, technically 2. Yeah, is no. I was doing a little differently before. All right, so technically 2 is D. So if I wanted the D altered scale, that would be the E flat minor. So this is E flat melodic minor. So it's a little bit of a more difficult one, a bit more thinking involved in this one. 6 flat key signature. The C is naturaled and the D is naturaled. So let's just play the scale first. So we have D, E flat, F, G flat, A flat, B flat, C, D. There we go. Yeah, B flat, A flat, G flat, F, E flat, D. That's the sound. It's the scale, right? C is natural, B flat is natural. Or sorry, B flat is the 5, so that stays. But the C and the D, that's the raised 6, that's the raised 7 of E flat melodic minor. E flat right here, so I can have my, let's say, E flat, C, D, E flat like that. B flat, C, D, C, C, D, E flat, F. Let's get the A flat in there. That's the 4th note, so that's not adjusted. So of E flat melodic minor. That's how I'm thinking about it. I'm just thinking about E flat, but I'm rooting it from D if I want. So A flat, G flat, F. There's my C, my raised 6, my E flat, my F. That's my 2. There's my D. That's my raised 7. The root of this altered scale. See, now it's come up with something fancy and fun. No G natural. Let's do like an arpeggio kind of thing. There we have it. So I wouldn't be able to do any of that by ear at all. And so these are lines that I'm coming up with that I really like, things that remind me of sort of the Holdsworth. You can see I'm doing a lot of 4-note per string, and even a little bit before I was doing like gapped 4-note per string. So imagining 4-note per string, but leaving out a note. That's sort of one of the next things I really want to integrate into my playing. And then using, scales of this sort of flavor gives me a little bit more of the language that I like using. But it's sort of mandatory for me as a player that when I play the guitar, I play it in a different way, in a way I've never played it before. And that's really the Holdsworth philosophy. He was never happy sort of doing the same thing more than once. So he's always coming up with new ways of arranging whatever he's soloing over and whatever scale he's choosing to use and how he's thinking of it. He likes to do it in a novel way. And that's what keeps us off the plateau. So that being said, if you yourself would really like to be developing yourself this kind of way and meet standards along the way, knowing music theory comprehensively, allowing yourself to do things in a new way all the time, so this way you could actually have the ideal experience you want to have, then please feel free to send me a message with the specific challenge that you're encountering, you want to overcome. I'd love to help you out. Thank you very much. Have a great night. Happy playing.